by congratulating John Hobden on getting the project this far, because I think that is absolutely crucial. I'd like to start from the perspective of people. And I know that John shares this belief that every single person has a lot to contribute. Every single person can do things. And I think that's the key thing about the whole idea of social enterprise, that we start from the human side, and we start from the side of saying what people can contribute. But we also say what's alienated people in the last few years is distance. People often feel very distant from politicians. That's what they hold against us. They see us as far away. They feel very angry when they feel exploited by big companies that are offshoring profits and not paying taxes. And this is the very opposite. The idea is that people will have more opportunity to take part in decisions. They have more opportunity to push for certain directions. They have more opportunity for their skills to be taken into account, and for whatever they do as an enterprise then to be seen in the context of how it fits into society and what should happen to any proceeds of that enterprise. So it's about people reconnecting with each other, and I think that's extremely appropriate for an organisation called YNGHYD. But we have to put this in the context of what is happening. The economic circumstances that we find ourselves in are making it particularly challenging for third sector groups. We all know that the grants that have been given out in the past are not going to be so generous in the future. We know the difficulties facing the local authority, we know the difficulties facing the Welsh Government, and we know that we have to find new ways of working. And again, this is where expertise sharing, as YNGHYD is proposing, is so very valuable, because rather than reinventing the wheel, if we can share expertise and people can explain more how they've managed to move on, how they've managed to become self-sustaining, how they've managed to draw down other sources of income, that is going to be extremely important. So what I see the importance of YNGHYD, I see it as important that it starts from where people are at, it starts from what people can contribute, and it's about sharing. And as we would of course say from my socialist perspective, undeb mae'n nerth. In unity there is strength. And I think that is absolutely vital. We have got a very competitive society out there, sometimes a very individualistic, sometimes a very greedy society. And what we should be doing for the benefit of all of us, whether it's at a very local community level or in a broader community context, is sharing the talents, sharing the expertise, and actually driving forward, because in that way we can actually achieve a lot more together than we can ever achieve as individuals. And so it gives me huge pleasure today to congratulate John and his team for the work they've done so far to get the foundations laid for the organisation, and to wish YNGHYD every success in the future.